Okay, so let's do some makeup, and I'm just gonna talk to you while I do my makeup and get ready for the day. What I've done so far is that I have made my kids' lunches, done my journaling, I have dropped them off at school, made myself a nice coffee, and now I'm about to just get myself ready and sit down, start to write. Okay, it's time for my writing. I love this part of my day. Now, I used to try and squeeze in my writing later. I even tried having one day dedicated to writing, but what I realized is for me, as a busy mom, as a wife, having a business, I need to work on my book every single day. Because with my book, it is not just a book that I want to get out there and sell. It is a form of my healing. It is also very much a channeled book. When I sit down to write, it helps me to heal and it really sets my tone for the day. A few things that I also do to set my tone is, or to get my mind in that space, is I always light a candle and I light myself some incense. Okay. Oh, I love incense. It really gets my mind into that beautiful place of creation. Before this, I had a few beautiful deep breaths just to center and ground my energy, because after driving the kids, sitting in traffic, and preparing the lunches, there's a lot going on. So I want to just channel my energy and focus on what I'm about to do, calling in all of the glimmers and the information that I'm receiving, because the book I'm writing, it has nothing to do with research. It is coming from, I would say, my higher self. It's actually not even my words. I feel like I'm just a channel for this book. This is a very sacred time for me. Okay, I have my coffee, I have my water, and now I'm going to sit down for a minimum of at least an hour. If I'm really in the flow, I go a little bit longer. My schedule is a little bit flexible. The only times that I have to be on a specific deadline and time is when I have to make my healing session appointments and I have to fetch the kids. It's those kind of things. But my actual routine in the morning is a little bit more flexible. There's certain times when my workout's going to come first, just because I feel I need to expel some anxious energy before sitting down to write. Or maybe I am going out and meeting my friend for coffee or having breakfast with my husband. So it's never set in stone, but the writing is an integral part of every single morning for me. Okay, so here I am on my workout. Now, a little tip that I wanted to throw in here is that when you work out, it is good to have it scheduled and planned so you don't miss a workout, because consistency is always key in anything you do. But what I have found is that you need to listen to your own body. Whatever workout you choose to do, let it come from you feeling into, what does my body need today? Some days for me, it's just going to be playing outside with my puppy. Other days, it's just going to be a walk. You have to, I had been following cycle tracking and mapping out my workouts and following a fitness app, which is beautiful. It is motivating, and there are lots of amazing specialists out there. But one thing I realized is that when you look outside of yourself, most of the time, you will feel like you are falling short. And we are now in this era of not looking outside. Yes, we can go for guidance, but do not follow anything religiously, because things are changing so fast that by the time you've adapted to one thing and figured out that it's not working for you, maybe even holding you back, the new research is already coming out. This is my meditation time. This is a non-negotiable for me. I need a stillness, a space where I can go to connect with my higher self, where there is no noise and I'm separated from this external world. I just sit here at my altar with my medicine bag and all of my sacred special objects, my fire and my incense. It is one of the highlights of my day. On a Monday morning, I have a strategy meeting, and in this meeting, I will either just have it by myself or meet with whoever I'm working with at that moment. We will look at appointments for the week, tasks that need to be completed, videos that need to be created, and sessions that are going to be taking place. It's also a wonderful time where I will bring in all of my personal goals and tasks for the week and integrate everything into my calendar, plan it out, and schedule it out. So I am preparing to go into an energy healing session with one of my clients. Before I go into a session, I cleanse my space, I cleanse my body, mind, and soul, and I also open that sacred space so that we have a safe container in which to work. I then do a meditation so that I can be a clear conduit and receive everything that I need to receive and channel for my client within that session. An important tool in my toolbox is my drum. This really helps me to get into that level of consciousness where I can receive so clearly. So I'm fetching my kiddies from school. This is something I really look forward to every day, and I've worked my schedule around it so that I get to catch up with them and hear about their days. It's really one of the highlights of my day, and I look forward to that little break in my work schedule. So on a Monday, I generally do my discovery calls. For me, that's called a call to light. This is the initial call that someone will have with me before they begin their healing journeys. It's a half an hour call where I get to know my client and I decide if it's going to work and if it is going to be someone that is going to benefit from what I do and that I'll be able to help them. So here we are, it's recording day. I love my recording days. Basic setup, we have a ring light and then my desk, which I often record at, and my little chair that is next to my altar with my sacred objects and my medicine bag. I receive support and guidance on the messages that I can deliver to you. Also, what is super important to me is that recording day for me is that space where I leave linear space and time. I enter the quantum field and I set that intention to deliver you the exact message that you need at that precise moment when this video finds you. So I am about to start my coursework for the week. I have always been someone who loves learning. I can tell you now that I am a forever student. Ever since I can remember, if I'm not reading a bunch of books at a time, I am on some course or program. And I love the process of just expanding my knowledge and my awareness. My interests are far and wide, and there always seems to be something that's catching my interest that I need to go and pursue and learn more about. Everything that I study and learn now is out of pure passion. So I'm enrolled in an advanced shamanic energy course, which I am loving so much. There's practices as well as coursework and beautiful reading that we have to do with it. So I have a time in my week that I carve out for my coursework and for connecting with the fellow students that we call IU. They become like family. So I am looking forward to sitting now and enjoying some of my studying. I am about to head into a meeting. I will generally schedule my meetings for Thursdays and Fridays, sometimes on a Wednesday. In these meetings, I meet with people who I could potentially work with, collaborations, maybe appear on podcasts. And I really love this time of connection where I get to meet people who share my vision and purpose.
But your energy field is like, it's like a torus. If you know what the shape of a torus is, it's like a column here that is coming out through the crown of the head, going in a circle and coming back through us. So this is how it's going.
Well,
it's like this.
It keeps touring.
It's always in a constant state of motion.